1952 Silver Streak trailer. Made after the war. Yeah, the Clipper. But it was the Wright Curtis Aircraft Company. Started making trailers. And this particular model is cool. It's referred to as Alien Eye because of the windows, front and rear. But for somebody who knows, this is just the epitome of cool. So we'll see. I'm at an auction sale, and this ain't really something I was gonna buy, but to see one is actually rare. When they made them, the thought was, we're gonna make something that's gonna last 100 years. And she's got years left in her. But cool, refrigerator. That's all metal and then wood trim. Table drops down, so you got the bed area, built-in ashtrays, but door like an aircraft because, like I say, great aircraft influence in them. But we'll see. I'm very curious to see what this sells for because these are very rare, very sought after for people that know what it is. So, but the thing is that there's a lot of debris here, but there is online bidding, and if somebody had caught their attention online, because I've seen these in good shape go for like 60,000. I'm thinking this will go for 10 grand, but we'll see. I'm just curious. But it's just cool to see one. Just a classic design. A lot of debris. But this is right close to the river where I know these things have been underwater several times. So I don't expect to buy any of this, but I'm curious. My brother is actually after there's a corn picker over there. But most of these are really tough to be parts. And they don't have any parts I could use. Well, I made a buy. This pile of motorcycles, except for this 125, which is the only one I really wanted, a 125 Yamaha. But there is a 125 Honda that I can use parts of. But there's a Suzuki, there's a lot of rubbish, but an old Elsinore, which is a little unusual, and it has been used in flat track racing, so there are parts I can use. 30 bucks for the whole pile, minus that 125 Yamaha, which, like I say, is the only one I really was interested in. But they can go into my pile. Interesting is where somebody took an old Willys pickup and we're in the process of putting a V8 in it, a Chevy motor it looks like, but they never got it complete, and that's a tight fit. I know this from experience. So they gave up on that. But down here is again a Willys. That's in pretty tough shape. But that has got the original motor in it, which kind of seems to be stuck. But see, I've got a 56 Willys station wagon that I always thought it would be nice to have the original motor for. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. Though I don't need another project. But it's nice to see something original. Though she's in tough shape. But like I say, I'd be getting her for parts. A lot of debris. And cars are going cheap. You know, $30, $40 you can buy a car. Not much of a car. Yeah, like this machinery, that's going cheap. But in here there's a few gems. So it pays to keep an eye out. Now here I kind of screwed up. This spray coupe, which, you know, kind of horrible machines to run, but spray coupe used a Volkswagen motor. And this motor is actually free. And this would have bolted right in to a 61 Volkswagen bus that I have. Though I do have the original motor that I'm rebuilding anyway, so I don't really need it. But the whole rig went for, I think, $60. Used to be a lot of them around. You don't see them anymore. But a lot of this is just debris, though. You know, that's part of my reason for not buying this, was thinking I really don't want to deal with the rest of it. Well, plus I think this is a 12 volt system, and my old bus uses 6, so I'd have to change that. But the basic block, I think they use like a 1500 or something in them. But I've got the old 40 horse in that bus. Just not something I really wanted to fight with, though. I don't need any more projects like that. Now, this is what my brother was bidding on, and he got her. It's a self-propelled corn picker. You can see she's been sitting for a while. The wheels are put into the dirt right down to the frame. Yeah, tin is all in good shape. And it runs on a Continental, which is really buried back there. Well, interesting machine. Yeah, good tin though. I think he paid $700 for it. He was willing to go $1,000, so he was happy. Now I see there's one piece of tin right here got a dent in it. That can be pounded out. You know, actually, this one's kind of nice, you know, from the operator's point of view. I mean, you're in a good position to see what you're doing. And I thought it was funny. I thought this is a new thing, but there is a warning, be careful. Because I think so many people lost fingers and arms in corn pickers because there's a lot of exposed things just looking to grab at you. Now we got to get that on a trailer somewhere. There's actually a couple of these old Buick Rivieras here. And it's a shame, you know, they're in rough shape, but that is a really cool looking car. Or it was at one time. But, like I say, the river's right down there. This has all been underwater. This Buick has suffered. The other one's actually in a little bit better shape. Yeah, a Pinto. Looking like a Pinto should. And there is a sort of old Oldsmobiles, but you know, I was kind of looking. Oh, nice old Imperial. And I think this might be a Hudson. Or it's one of them, used to be. Yeah, it's a Hudson. But just so far gone. Yeah, it'd only be if you had a vehicle you needed certain parts for, like in Austin, America. They're going cheap, you know. But some of that stuff is just really hardly worth hauling. But it's a shame, you know, like there's a Galaxy 500 convertible, tough shape, that 58 Chevy, tough shape, and I mean really tough shape, to the point where you can just barely recognize what they were. Now, she's basically parts. Well, we might be getting a start on these parts of vehicles. Here we have a 47 Oldsmobile, which actually has a lot of parts in common with my 47 Chevy. But remember I was talking about, well, this is a Hydromatic though. When I was talking about I had a Fleet Line at one time, that's the same body they used on the Fleet Line, and you notice how that back window, you know, it's at such an angle. Like I said, visibility in winter was almost hopeless. But it's got good glass in it. But really, even for parts, you're limited. Yeah, she's a tough collection. A lot of rabbits. You can buy all the rabbits you want, cheap.
That's the baby you want, huh?
I actually haven't seen anything I really need yet. Well, this is another thing my brother did buy. I think he paid $250 for it. But it's a pretty big snowblower. You know, he's got a smaller snowblower, but this is a huge one. But like you said, you know, $250, you really can't go wrong. It's like I said about skis. You buy cross-country skis in summer, because in winter you could sell that thing no problem. But it looks like a nice heavy-duty one, and it's got these extending wings out of it. And he's got a big international four-wheel drive that he figures this would work really well on. No, not bad. It's in pretty good shape. And it does have the hydraulic for turning the direction, so not bad. But take a pretty good sized tractor to run it.
25, now 3, now 35, 35, get him at 35. 35. I got 3,000 there. 35. 35. Get him at 35. Now 4.
Gonna go cheap.
Didn't get
That's gonna go cheap.
4,000 here. Get him at 4. 4. 4.
Well, she might get up
You're not in.
6 or 7.
4,000 here. Get him at 4. I got 35 bid. Now 4. 4,000. 4 now 45. Now get him at 45.
It's a terrible amount of work, but
$4,500 on it.
Oh, it's just so damn cool. Well, you ain't gonna lose money on
I'll
one.
help you. 4,000 bid. 42 and a half. What do you think? 42.50.
gonna go cheap.
Where do you find another one like it? I got.
Yeah, you better be bidding.
42 and a half.
No.
42.50. Want to bid, sir? 42.50. Now 45. 45. Here, get him at 5. Get him at 45. 45. Now 5. Now get him at 5,000. Now give me 5,000, sir.
Geez, they maybe only get like 6 out of her.
Now 55. 55. Now 55. Get him at 5,500. 5,500. $5,500 on him. I got 5,000 bid. 55. Here, get him at 55. 55. 55. Get him at 5,500. Here it goes. 5,500 on him. Anybody else? I got 5,000 bid. How about 52 and a half? 5,250. Get 5,000 bid. 52 and a half.
Oh, jump in
good
there.
deal. No.
Now 55. Now 55. Down 57 and a half.
Nope.
57.50.
Oh, Nancy, freak out. You come dragging that thing home.
Oh, she'd love it. No, I mean, but
57.50, 57.50, 5,500, 57 and a half. Here it goes. 57.50.
It's cool, but
57.50. Sold right here.
It's cheap.
$5,500 buyer number.
Yeah, 5,500.
he's got a pile of work to do. I mean,
Yeah.
you're basically buying that shell right there.
And, well, I ended up getting this one in the end. Because the guy who bought it, when he was loading it up, he come to realize, oh yeah, it had a few problems, like the gas tank rusted out. Well, I knew that. So I bought it from him for $50, which is what he was gonna pay for it. But like I say, I got gas tank, side covers, I got all the parts I need to put this one back together. I think in time. So it'll go good with my other collection of debris. But you know, the thing is, like say, like this gas tank. Okay, you can make good money selling used gas tanks because people bang them up. So, like even that Suzuki gas tank, I got no use for RM Suzuki, but there are parts I could sell off that and come out all right. But this little Elsinore, I might play with that. And I found the right gas tank was laying in the junk, because this is an aftermarket plastic one for the racing thing. Found the front fender in amongst all this debris. But I know I can use parts off that 125. But now we're starting to load stuff up. Like I said, that one I can come out all right because I got other parts to make a good 125, and it's Yamaha like I like, and it's got the seat. My other one I don't have a seat for. This one has got the ripped seat cover, but the base is good, and if you got a good base, seat covers are cheap. I guess you even got a key. But I'm sure that top end is stuck. The motor is stuck. It is stuck in gear, or the brakes are stuck. That's missing the brake rod. So there'll be a lot of tinkering sometime. I'm not in a hurry, but they're a nice bike if they're working. But now we got to try to get that corn picker loaded. We got it unstuck. It was stuck in the ground. We got it unstuck and turned around. And he's got the big trailer that's got an electric winch on it, so we'll winch the thing on. And the front tires hold there. Back tires are a little ratty. But we can get her out this way. By going backwards, she'll slide on her. And then I got to pick up my other debris. I bought a few pumps and whatnot.